In this world, children, there are two types of human being. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. But if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. The machine has broken down. And when the machine breaks down, we break down. I have always obeyed rules. But what if the rules betray you? What if they hurt you and desert you? Call you names, laugh at you behind your back? Then it is time for the rules to learn who is the boss. It is time for the rules to learn who is the winner.
Hello, I'm Michael Sterling and welcome to BroadwayWorld TV. We're coming to you from downtown Los Angeles, right near the Los Angeles Music Center, for a very special occasion. In just a few minutes, we're going to be going inside to take an advanced look at the Broadway musical Matilda, which will be going on its national U.S. tour in early 2015, with Los Angeles being the first stop on its tour. We've got some special surprises for you today. We're going to have an interview with Tim Minchin, the composer and lyricist of the show, and a very special surprise coming from Christopher Sieber and Leslie Margarita, stars of the Broadway production As I Speak. They are sending a message back to Los Angeles. So stick around. We'll be right back. So you are a British-born Australian.
Yeah.
You were born in Northampton.
That's right. Well done. Yeah.
And
the Brits claim that now.
Yes, they do claim.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And at the age of 8, you were playing the piano.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I did my lessons for a couple of years. Yeah.
But you weren't too smitten with the piano, I understand. You lasted just for a few years.
Yeah, that's right. I sort of wasn't practicing much, and my mum said, "Well, if you're not going to practice, we're not going to waste everyone's time and money." So I quit at about sort of after doing a couple of grades. You know.
When did you know, as a young boy, that you had a sense of music about you? I mean, that was clearly still in you, because later I think you played on with your brother, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think quite soon after quitting, I started working things out by ears. My piano teacher actually said, "Well, if you're going to quit, here's this," and she just taught me how to harmonize a C major scale, which is basically all I've ever. That's the basis of everything. You know, once you understand harmony, then you can write. And from then, I just taught myself by writing songs that required more playing, sort of thing. But yeah, it was very much my brother. Sort of in my early teens, he was a huge music fan, and he was a guitarist, and would listen to a lot and work songs out and say, "Come and play the keyboard line on this Doors song or on this Deep Purple song." We were quite attracted to bands with Hammond organ and stuff. And so we started playing in bands together, and did so right into my mid-20s, and eventually in original bands, and wrote songs together, and that's where it all started.
Did you ever, in those days, imagine in your wildest dreams that you would be writing a big Broadway musical?
No, not at all. I wasn't. In fact, it was just the opposite. I wasn't brought up in such a way that that wouldn't be seen as very modest to have such dreams, let alone to pursue them. And I didn't pursue things. None of the things I've done were things like one day. You know, I just really kept working on what I was doing at the level I was doing it at. And I think, you know, if anyone ever asks me advice, that's all I've got to say is don't think about razzle dazzle. Just work on what you're doing, sort of thing. So I wrote a score for a youth theatre production of a sort of musicalised version of Shakespeare's Love's Laid is Lost at 17. Yeah. Wow. And then I sort of kept writing music for theatre.
And you do it all. You're a comedian, you're an actor, you're a television star.
Arguably.
You got on the last season of Californication.
Yeah, second last actually. They did one more without me, but really, it peaked.
We just have 10 episodes on it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
I really loved it. It was a crazy year. I was doing festivals in the UK on the weekends, and then, you know, putting carbon in the atmosphere and flying to LA every week and filming. But I really, the people on that set, the directors and the director of photography and the other actors, they were just such a kind. It was a really good way to sort of lose your television virginity. You know?
So, of all the things that you've done so far in your young life, how does Matilda fit into that by experience, one to the other, or is it equal, or do you have your favorite list?
I think I get a huge thrill out of variety. I think I'm very, very lucky because I did play in bands, write for theatre, act, do improv, little bits of sketch stuff, and I did all this stuff during my 20s, and for many, many reasons, including coming from West Australia, not being perhaps confident enough, and just luck. I didn't sort of get noticed beyond really great local theatre and all that, which was fine. I was satisfied. By the end of my 20s, I was sort of playing in a few cover bands to stay alive, and I was starting to think, I hope there's more. But because of that decade of not really having to specialise because no one took any notice, I came into my 30s when I started, so with my comedy career getting noticed, I had all these skills, and so I'm just incredibly lucky that I don't have that concern now at 40 of, oh, how long is this comedy thing going to last, and how do I make it stretch, or, you know, what's my third album going to be? I just keep moving sideways, and hopefully that will hold me in good stead for a lot longer. I guess my answer is I love the variety, but Matilda has an incredible special place in my heart because it just came to me out of nowhere. And working with Dennis Kelly and Matthew Borges and the whole creative team was such a mind-expanding, after the sort of narcissism of comedy touring, to have these incredibly intelligent, serious artists welcome me in, and to be allowed to contribute to this, especially being a lifelong Dahl fan and having written musicals in the past and all that. But then to have it go so well, and to know that, we've put something into the world that, you know, lives without us being there, that just goes on.
Exactly.
And that every week, you know, 20,000 people plus go and sit in the theatre and have this experience of this show, of which we're very proud because it's a curious, interesting, heartfelt thing with a lot of good lessons in it, a lot of laughs and stuff.
Were you involved in the casting process?
No, not really. Partly because, I mean, I opened a symphony orchestra solo show the night before Matilda opened in Stratford. That was a pretty stressful week for me. But I had such trust. Trust isn't even the word. Admiration for the Royal Shakespeare Company and the creatives. There's no, I don't know anything about casting. You know, I was there for Bertie Carvel, the guy who ended up being the creator of Miss Trunchbull. I was there for his audition, and I was a yes vote, a very strong yes vote. But apart from, I saw some young girls earlier so that we could have discussions about what sort of thing we were looking for. But happily, that's not my job. God, it's such a hard job.
A young lady by the name of Emma Howard, who's here from Los Angeles, was in the show.
Right, in New York?
Yes, and Leslie Margarita, their great friend.
I love Leslie. So
yes, very unique.
She stood out, she's brilliant.
I must say, for someone who's in the theater, you have great taste on top of it. You're dressed beautifully.
Thanks.
Beautiful jacket.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
beautiful pants. Now tell me about that because our viewers would like to know.
Well, I've never mentioned a label on screen.
Yeah.
But this guy is I think he's from LA, and I'm going to get his name wrong, but it's John Bataras, I think.
Okay.
And it's the first time I've ever worn something where I think I want them to give me clothes for free.
There you
they're very
John, did you hear that? An endorsement.
But it's the leathers are, I'm really pushing the boat out with the leathers. I think very few people can get away with skinny leathers, and I'm right on the cusp of getting away with it and looking like a fool.
No, not at all. You look terrific. Well, we wish you great success with the U.S.
Thank
tour
you so
of the
much.
show. We are so excited here in Los Angeles to have it come to the beautiful Ahmanson Theatre.
Yeah, I can't wait. I live here now,
I know
so
you
it's
do.
so great. All my kids' school friends and stuff, they better come. I'll be furious.
Yeah, your kids are young, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got 8 and a 6-year-old. Yeah.
Is it boy or girl?
Girl, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, we will see you at the opening for sure. Thank you so much for spending time with Broadway World TV.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Call you names, laugh at you behind your back. Then it is time for the rules to learn who is the boss. It is time for the rules to learn who is the winner. It is time for the rules to learn that it is their turn to obey me.
Hi!
Hello, Los Angeles and Southern California environs.
Woo! We are here on the Broadway.
Broadway.
I'm Leslie Margarita. I play Mrs. Wormwood.
And I am Christopher Sieber, and I'm playing the evil Agatha Trunchbull here at the Schubert Theater in New York City.
Woo! Hi everybody in LA. LA is actually like our second home.
Well, your second home, your actual home.
It's my actual home.
Actual
like
home.
I moved from LA here, but I'm here now. You're there.
And I've worked there. So it was fun. That was nice.
That
It
was great.
good.
That was great. Hi LA.
Hi, LA.
Anyway, so we're here to help you launch the national tour of Matilda the Musical.
The amazing show, Matilda the Musical. You're
And
gonna love it.
we thought it would be fun to bring you back here into
Yeah.
the dressing room. This is actually my dressing room.
This is Leslie's dressing room. She was
It's-
nice enough to
it's-
let us do this here. We just wanted to ask, I guess, each other a couple of questions.
Yes. Christopher, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Time After Time by Julie Stein. I tell myself that I'm... Oh, in the show.
I think that...
Oh. I really do like... I really do like the When I Grow Up. It does make me cry. It makes me cry
does
still.
make me cry
when I saw the
too.
show originally and I saw that they're on the swings, and it makes me cry every
It's
single
beautiful.
time.
It's
Brings you back to
beautiful.
youth.
If someone asked you, per se, me, could you eat an entire chocolate cake and how fast could you do it?
I would eat an entire chocolate cake.
How fast?
I would eat it with a big screaming cold glass of milk.
As fast as Bruce does it in the show?
I mean, that's superhuman, so it's close. It's close, but I think I could do it.
Why should people see this show?
I hope you do come see the show, because it's a show for kids, it's a show for adults, it's a show for anybody, and it's got a great, powerful message. And it's beautiful. The songs are gorgeous. What else?
It's just really heartwarming.
It's
I
a very
think
extremely
it's,
heartwarming.
You know, it's the powerful story of a girl who fights against the odds, and I think it's great for kids to see. I think it's great for adults to see,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it's just nothing
It also
like it.
reminds, I think, reminds adults what it was and what it is to be a child in that simple, frame of mind.
We hope you enjoy the rest of your
Please enjoy Matilda.
time.
Please tell your friends about it. But please, you're going to enjoy this like crazy. I
And,
guarantee it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Can't wait
National
to see it
tour.
there.
Ah,
All
LA,
right.
our home.
Bye, LA. Thanks for having us.